Alright, this is your instructor, Obinwachukwugozie. Today, this is government ss1 third term, as you can see it. Today we'll be looking at the characteristics of election. Characteristics of election. Characteristics of election. Alright. The characteristics of election, you don't call it characteristics, you can call it the features. The features of election or the characteristics of election. They may ask you the question in class or in WAEC. They are the same thing. Characteristics and features are the same thing. Alright. Number one is suffrage. 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 Now, the question of who may vote is a central issue in election. The electorates do not generally include the entire population. For example, in some countries, those who are mentally demented are prohibited from voting, and all jurisdictions required a minimum age for voting. In the case of Nigeria, we have, for you to be able to vote, you must be up to 18 years and above. So suffrage is the term used for qualifying you to be able or eligible to vote or to contest for an election. That is one of the characteristics. The number two, you have nomination. All right. Representative democracy requires a procedure of nomination for candidates for political offices, which is done through pre-selection process internally in an organized party. Yes, for you to come out to contest in an election, you must be nominated by a political party. By a political party for you to come out. You cannot just come out and on your own to say you want to come out for to come out to contest for an election. Although there is a system whereby you can come out on your own, which you have discussed before. All right, but in this system now you cannot come out. Number three is electoral system. And this is a detailed constitutional arrangement and voting system that converts the vote into political decision. That is an electoral system. Just like in Nigeria, we have INEC. Before now we have FEDECO and so many names that they brought. But now, an electoral system that sees to the electing or sees to the organizing election in Nigeria is INEC, which means Independent National Electoral Commission. Alright, we go further. Schedule. The nature of number four, schedule. The nature of democracy is that elected officials should be accountable to the people, and they must return to the voter at a prescribed interval to seek their mandate. Okay, let's move over to the stages of election. What are the stages of election? Number one, lifting of ban. This is the first stage. When the ban is being lifted, it encourages political party or every political party begin to arrange for their candidate and the moving around for campaign. That is when INEC lift ban for an election. The number two, electoral body. The next stage is establish of an independent electoral body to organize the process of election. All right. Okay. Number three, we have electoral laws. The formulation of electoral laws, which will act as a guide to all stakeholders. All right. There must be an electoral law in place. Okay. Please let's get back to number one, which is lifting of ban, which is This stage is the first stage in conducting an election, is lifting ban on political activities. Yes, as I said before, forming of political parties and every other political activities. Okay, number 5, let's get back to number 5, which is registration of voters. Yes, before any election will be held, voters must be registered. Voters must be registered and given their card for them to be able to vote. Number 6, appointment of electoral officers. There must be an appointment of electoral officer, people that will man position during the election. Number 7 is posting. There must be a posting to different local government, different states for election to take place. Number 8 is delimitation. Delimitation or creation of constituencies. Yes, constituencies must be created. Number 9 is public enlightenment. Yes, the electoral commission that is in charge of conducting election must have a public enlightenment to the public so that the public will know their left from their right during the election season. Number 10 is screening of candidates for election. The candidate that will come out to be voted in must be screened. Must be screened properly, must be interviewed for them to be accepted. Number 11 is displaying of voters register. There must be a voters register display. Yes. Number 12 is to fix the date of the election. Yes. 13 is distribution of electoral material to the various centers. 14 is conducting an election at the various centers. 15 is, that is the final stage, is the counting of vote of voters, then declaration of result. Alright. Okay, we'll now go to the last subtopic, which is difficulty with election. Difficulty that electoral officials encounter during an election. Number 1 is electoral fraud and interference. Sometimes the sitting president or the sitting governor or the sitting government may intervene, especially if the government or the leadership of the government is trying to come for the second term, or if the government of the day have a special candidate in mind. So there could be an interference. Yes. Then 2 is lack of open political debate for an informed electorate. Normally, before an election we hold, there must be a debate, a political debate between the candidates. If you can remember, in 2019 and 2014 or 15, during those elections, we had presidential debate. That is when the candidates that are coming out for presidential seat, they come out to make a debate, prove to the people that they can lead if they are being elected. All right? Okay. All right. Number 3, you have the interference with campaign. Now, those in power may arrest or assassinate candidates. Yes, as a result of campaign, every political party may be coming out to do their campaign. Then the ruling party may interfere to other political parties' campaign, thereby may kill a candidate or the masses. Okay, the next one is gerrymandering, which this one has to do with exclusion of opposition candidate from eligibility for office. So the sitting president or the sitting political party or the ruling political party may come up and form an argument or form any idea in order to remove the opposition party from participating in an election. Then the next one, which is the last one, is tampering with election mechanism. Tampering with election mechanism. This one has to do with involvement, confusing or misleading voters on how to vote. Yes, it can occur during the election time. The candidate or the members of various political parties may mislead the unenlightened or uneducated electorate. They will mislead them. Instead of them to vote where they wanted to vote, they will vote to another person. Alright, this is where we'll come to an end of this class. You can do the class work, which is define the term election and other class work. Please, if you need do the assignment, please, if you need the note for third term ss1 third term government, please do well to call us on 081 33 57 7465 or 070 88 742 960. Remember, the slogan for this channel is pursue knowledge. What you know today is capable of helping you today.